definitely seeing an incline. We're feeling a little bit of stress on our census, and we're feeling that that's reflective of the community and what other areas are experiencing as well.
COVID-19 cases and hospital numbers are now rising in almost every single state. Several governors are rolling out restrictions to combat a second wave of COVID-19. The big question in Texas tonight, could we see another lockdown here? Would the public even listen? Leah McNeil has more.
COVID restrictions amped up in places like New Mexico, where the governor has closed non-essential businesses for 2 weeks. North Dakota now has a statewide mask mandate, and our fellow Texans in El Paso and Amarillo hit hard. The hospitals are feeling the strain. But what exactly does all of this mean for us here in Central Texas?
Our area definitely is being hit a little bit harder than it was. We're seeing an increase in the number of cases throughout our community.
An increase that's pointing to community spread.
Our hospitals are feeling a little bit of stress. We're not at capacity, but we are seeing that increase in the community spread, and therefore we need to just really be cautious as a community of how we are protecting one another.
After following every COVID protocol and procedure implemented by the state, PERCELL's flower shop in downtown Killeen, we're just starting to get back to a sense of normalcy.
Recently, it has become more steady as far as, things are picking back up. But with, potentially another shutdown happening, we don't know how that can affect us.
The shop is considered an essential business since they provide services to funeral homes. But with the ever-changing inventory, things are tough.
Flowers have been very limited on the market. So it is pretty hard as far as a week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis, what is available and what is not available.
The pressure of a looming lockdown weighing on businesses and everyday people.
Keep it in place. If anything, they can go back to minimizing how many people are in capacity. Don't shut it down completely, but at least go back to minimizing the capacity of it. You're going to at least put us back on lockdown. Give us some type of solution.
A solution, a vaccine, but it's not quite ready yet. So it's back to the basics.
Just have to really go back to remember how COVID infects us, and that's through a virus that travels into our body, and that's why the masking is important.
Bell County health officials say they believe the cases we're seeing now comes from gatherings that can be traced back to Halloween celebrations. To ensure we don't have to return to any type of lockdown or restrictions, they advise staying away from all non-essential and social outings to stop the uncontrolled community spread we're seeing now. In Killeen, Leah McNeil, 25 News.
Leah, thank you. 25 News did reach out to the governor's office earlier. We are still waiting to hear back.